To develop the topic of sustainability, we decided to focus on talent management and see how it was implemented within the ING company. We concentrated our work on 4 pillars: training, flexibility, mobility, and employee engagement, to see how sustainability can be applied in the company. The goal of training is to increase the business performance and to improve relationships with customers and competitors. There are different types of staff development. It can be external or internal. We can also distinguish between formal learning such as orientation program, degree program, or workshops, and informal learning with on-the-job training and encouragements. The advantages for the employee are the satisfaction, the motivation, and the opportunities for career improvement. For the employer, the advantages are a greater performance and a better productivity. The biggest disadvantages are the fact that formal training are not as efficient as informal training, and the high costs that it generates. There exist different forms of flexibility. The remuneration flexibility can be applied through the cafeteria plan, which allows employees to choose the benefits they get in addition to their fixed wage. The consequence is that it increases the satisfaction of the workers. The geographic flexibility is also used with the telework, which means that you can work wherever you want outside the company's offices. It helps to improve the work-life balance and it increases autonomy. Finally, the workers can have the opportunity to choose the schedule they prefer, and these can differ from day to day. The literature about the consequences of it gives different points of view. Some say it increases stress, some say the inverse. First of all, mobility of an employee is measured by the set of jobs occupied throughout his professional career. Moreover, 3 types of mobility exist: horizontal mobility, which is a professional or functional mobility. Another one is vertical mobility, which is a hierarchical mobility. Finally, environmental mobility, which is a geographic mobility. All these types of mobility have strategic and socio-cultural impact for the employees and the company. In fact, mobility allows employees engagement in front of the company, and it generates motivation. There are 7 determinants to employee engagement. The most important determinant is the work environment. A positive and safe workplace has a significant impact on the level of engagement. The second determinant is leadership. Engagement occurs more easily when leaders have the ability to motivate their employees. The third determinant is team and co-worker relationship. To engage its employees, an organization can use training and career development. Evolving in the organization leads to satisfaction, and therefore a stronger feeling of engagement. Compensation can also be a source of engagement. The sixth determinant is organizational policies. These include fair recruitment. The last determinant to consider is the workplace well-being. About our methodology, we first consulted the ING website and made an appointment with a contact person within the company to guide us in setting our subject sustainability and HRM, orienting us on the talent management. From here, we started seeking information that may correspond to our subject by doing our literature review. Then, we set up our 4 pillars: training, flexibility, mobility, and employee engagement, to explain the sustainable development of human resources, thanks to author who wrote about this topic. Following this, we decided to see what was the practice in the field. Qualitative analyses were conducted through interviews with people of different hierarchical rank levels within ING. The ING Sustainability Report and its website helped us in this process. We finally compared the literature review with practices within ING to end up drawing conclusions and recommendations. ING offers lots of training. The first one is the Orange training. It is a behavioral training which aims to integrate the values of ING and to know the different departments within the bank. Then employees can follow e-learning programs which are presented in a catalog. Some trainings can also take place at the headquarters of ING. A last important type of training is the My Job, Your Job training. The employee goes to another department for 2 or 3 days to see what is the role and skills of another function. ING fulfills all the conditions to have efficient trainings that we saw on the literature review. Some trainings are informal, like My Job Your Job training, job center like e-learning programs for example, and these trainings are continued and encouraged with the catalog. To avoid the problem of cost, ING encourages e-learning programs and tries to diminish the number of training at the headquarters because those are very expensive. Within ING, we can see that the cafeteria plan is applied and workers are really satisfied with it. Concerning the geographic flexibility, it is not possible to work from home for every worker, but for those who can't, it still exists flexibility. Indeed, in case of need, it is possible to move from a workplace to another one. The flexible working hours are also not possible for everyone. But for those who benefit from it, we can notice a real decrease of stress. We have observed that mobility is present at ING. In the overall, an intranet platform, managed by the HR, allows employees to access vacancies. However, there is a gap between the opportunities and agencies and headquarters of the company. Indeed, people at headquarters are much more concerned with mobility. They are closer to the HR, and they have more information, monitoring as well as opportunities in general. People in agency note that element of a pronounced way. Moreover, to grow within the company, it is important to show its ambitions and report it to his superiors. Communication is the key, and this gives weight to the request of the employee's choice. The company does everything to offer an environment where people feel safe, engaged, and to allow them to grow. At ING, the well-being and health of the employees is very important. They believe that one way to achieve that is to be able to balance professional and private life. The company offers multiple trainings. In fact, a budget is provided to all the employees for professional development in training, but also for personal development. Managers also have various trainings to help them develop the necessary skills to be a qualified leader. ING has implemented a responsible remuneration that fits and takes into account certain factors such as the complexity of the function and the amount of responsibility. All of the 7 determinants are present one way or another within the ING company. The fact that most of the determinants of employee engagement are present at ING explains well the fact that 74% of the employees responded feeling engaged in the organization.